Good morning, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, and welcome to Ukrainian House. It is a really unique chance for us to gather everyone here offline from around the world, and we are very grateful to all of you for attending this session in Ukrainian House and for all your support. Our main goal today is not just to share Ukraine's digital transformation experience, but also to start the discussion on what can we do more to be prepared as governments for the challenges of the future. Full-scale Russian invasion to Ukraine completely changed the lives of Ukrainians. But it also has changed the way how our government, and in particular Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, is operating. We have a lot of achievements, but also we have a lot of lessons learned. And today, both sessions would be devoted to the topic of how technology and innovations, how digital transformation could help us win the peace and for other governments to be prepared for the future. But before we start, I would like to say that it's an honor for Ukraine to have such a reliable and powerful Swiss partner who has become a true friend to our country. And I would like to welcome here PATRICIA, Director General of the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation. PATRICIA, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Dear friends, excellencies, it is a true honor to be here among you. It's always a fresh wind in Davos when we come to the Ukraine House for the spirit and for the way forward that your ministry, but all Ukraine people actually represent. So it was also a privilege for Switzerland to host your President Zelenskyy, over the last couple of days here in Switzerland. He brought with him a team, and he brought with him also very good ideas, and he made a very clever move. He went to our parliament. Very few leaders go to parliaments. He did, and to rally support for Ukraine, we have to involve everyone. And so we are very happy this visit went well, and to be here today. It's the third time for me in Davos, I think also for you in Davos, and each time there are new challenges for the world, but also for your country. Switzerland is very proud. Since 2015, we're supporting the digital transformation of Ukraine. It was already tough then, because 2014, remember Crimea, and the world didn't pay so much attention. Switzerland is not a champion in digital transformation. We have to admit, we are champions, however, at least we consider ourselves to be that, in decentralization, good governance, democracy. So the two mindsets met. So we supported digital transformation to support good governance, transformation in society, services for everyone. And it worked. It worked. We actually see when development works. It's when the stress test happens. And we all know the stress test, it was not only a test, it was brutal reality. And the transformation the country has undergone has actually proven to be a good one, because the services to the people that were displaced, that lost their houses, that needed the services of the state for the pensions, for the salary, this worked. No one would have believed it, but it did. So it is an excellent example of a very good cooperation and how development can really work. You only recognize good captains when the sea gets rough. And the captain is good, the ministry is good, the spirit is good. So we have a good cooperation that we want to continue. And maybe just a few words on the future, because Ukraine has ambitions. We like that. One of the ambitions is the EU accession. Digital transformation can play a crucial role. We were in 2022 in Lugano for the Lugano principles, but also for the EU principles for accession. Some of them match, actually. When we talk about transparency, digital transformation can play a role. Inclusion, it's major. Reform focus, no doubt. Democratic participation of everyone. Multi-stakeholder engagement. Partnerships, it's not only here today, Switzerland is here, but many other countries are also here. So you have also shown the world what digital transformation can do. And you have gained so many partners, and you have been a leader in many ways. So Switzerland, with so far 400 million euros since the Russian aggression, has supported Ukraine. 30 million roughly went into digital transformation. If we compare to other countries, this is a lot. It's not enough, I know, but it's a commitment, and it's also a commitment that we want to continue. When you want to have something done, ask a busy man to do more. And I know that you also have the education portfolio that's added to your ministry, and we are very curious and happy to support you in the digital transformation of that new spirit. And we hope together that we can go on and be the example that you already are, and bring it to the world. So thank you for everything you do. I know, because I do, sometimes I come and visit Ukraine, but it's a snapshot, and you stay there every day with the people, with the challenges, with the families that go through difficult periods. We are with you, and we hope that this will come to a good end. And one thing we know, we have already transformed Ukraine with your digital transformation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for your contribution and for your personal support. And also now I'm pleased to invite to the stage MYKHAILO Fedorov, Vice Prime Minister for Innovations, Education, Science, Technology, and Minister of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. Welcome.
Greetings to everyone. Thank you for attending our session in Ukraine House, and I hope you will find it interesting and inspiring. Thanks to you, Swiss partners, PATRICIA, DANZI in particular, me and my team, proud of this strategic partnership. And the context of World Economic Forum is probably the best opportunity to talk about achievements, plans, and of course about the future. Future which looks foggy, controversial, and not obvious. But as a Ukrainian, I am convinced that the future is definitely worth fighting for. Leading the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine is basically leading the Ministry of Future. All our projects and initiatives have this focus to contribute to the better version of government, citizens, and country in general. The goal is not just to introduce another digital tool or launch another new project, but to change the process in core, get rid of useless procedure and sometimes official bodies. In 2019, we've reconsidered the concept of digital state itself. We've focused on mobile-first approach, delivering public services through the Diia application. This shaped the digital transformation culture within Ukraine and has its impact worldwide. Now, during the full-scale invasion, the stakes are much higher. We have to be as much efficient and resilient as possible to defend country and to save lives. And what is not obvious during the ongoing hostilities, you must have the vision of the future in 10, 20, 30 years ahead. I mean, government and citizens have to plan and act long-term. Investments not only in road rebuilding, but investments in human capital. War made dozens of problems so clear. Outdated school and university programs, lack of reskilling opportunities, limited innovation facilities, and state support. We have to start dealing with them now, not after the victory happens. The price of this war is way too high. Ukraine has no other choice than to thrive afterwards. But to do so, we have to reinvent our economy and actually change. I personally believe that this could be possible only with advanced and accessible education, pushing tech industry development, and investing in the most important assets we have, people. So these are the challenges that the Ministry of the Future is now in charge of. Make all possible decisions to help the military advance, proceed with major educational reform so every Ukrainian could become whoever he/she wants, make innovations in digital-oriented economy a new normal. And let me invite my colleague Valeriya IONAN to deliver a presentation with showcasing that ideas I've just voiced step by step and are turning into doctrines, strategies, and by the end of the day, reality. Valeriya, the floor is yours, and Slava Ukraini!
Добре, що не iPad. Hello once again. So are you ready for our presentation? We see it already on the slide. So, as the minister said, our vision is to build the most convenient digital state in the world. We actually believe that the government should work more like Uber or Booking, in other words, like startup or IT company, where all services could be received in 1-2 clicks, fully automated, saving time, money, and resources. We believe that the most digital country should prioritize efficiency and innovation, as well as to create best conditions for business, fostering a transparent, barrier-free, corruption-free environment. The most convenient digital state in the world should also safeguard both digital and physical realms, and this is precisely what we are actively working on in Ukraine. As you know, Ukraine has become the first country in the world where digital passports are totally equivalent to paper or plastic ones, and Ukraine has been also called a European digital transformation tiger. To achieve these results quickly and efficiently, we have created Diia, an ecosystem of digital projects with our core product, State Super App Diia, which is used already by 20 million of Ukrainians, and which has 14 digital documents, 30 digital services, and digital signature, which is also available in the app.
What is Diia? Diia is a state in a smartphone. It is a super app that cares about millions of Ukrainians on a daily basis. Ukraine is the first country in the world that allows its citizens to use digital passports as an alternative to ID, using which you can open a bank account in one click and travel around the country without originals. Your digital documents and variety of public services are available in one application. No paperwork, no stress, no lines, no bureaucracy. We didn't stop even when the war started. We launched new Diia-based services to help people. Emergency payments were made through the Diia in just a couple of minutes. Every Ukrainian can apply for the internally displayed status, join a job center, or apply for unemployment benefits, report the damages, and apply for compensation. And even apply for the state mortgage without leaving a house, pay all taxes and submit annual tax declaration, or sell and buy auto whenever you're home or abroad. Ukrainians even register their business through the Diia and support state with buying Ukrainian military bonds. State in a smartphone works 24/7, 365 days per year. Diia saves state budget on a daily basis by overcoming corruption. Convenient, invisible, human-centered. This is what Diia really is.
Last autumn, we officially presented Diia Engine, which is an innovative tool that allows government agencies to create registers faster, automate services and databases quickly and easily. And as a result, the Ukrainian government saves millions, and Ukrainians are able to receive quality services online faster. Currently, more than 20 ministries and state agencies adopted Diia Engine, and 50 registries are being developed on the platform. Diia Education, a national edutainment platform for reskilling and digital literacy, which was relaunched in May last year with the support of Google.org and EEF. For now, Diia Education reaches 2 million users with 75% success rate. We implemented the reskilling and upskilling concept in an edutainment format with micro-learning modules and stop lessons. And today, every Ukrainian can improve not only the level of digital literacy, but also obtain relevant knowledge and skills free of charge through more than 170 educational series, 50 interactive simulators, guides, webinars, and podcasts, and many more. Diia Education has a unique user flow of learning. It also implemented a career guidance test and a job search section with a catalog of vacancies from Ukrainian top job search platforms where people can match their skills with the job opportunity they fit. This step was really crucial to the ministry's team because it could partially solve the problem of IDPs' unemployment due to the full-scale Russian invasion and empower Ukrainians with the new skills. We have also implemented IT Studios, which is an updated integrated computer science for children. After the pilot and starting from autumn 2023, more than 1,500 Ukrainian schools have already used IT Studio's education materials. In November, we have presented Future Perfect, a national language program to promote the English language in Ukraine, making it easy and accessible to every Ukrainian, from kindergarten to people of elegant age. Another project is Diia Business, which is a national program on the development of SMEs, with the one-stop shop portal with more than 120 free products for SMEs, as well as with the network of offline hubs, centers of support for entrepreneurs, where one can get free consultations, expert consultations, meet investors, clients, and partners. 2 weeks prior to the full-scale Russian invasion, we also launched Diia City, which is the best tax regime for IT in Europe. And for now, already more than 800 companies, Ukrainian and international, have become residents of Diia City, and actually 90 of them are defense tech companies. So, government as IT company, I would like to stop here and tell you a little bit more about 2 our new projects. The first one is Diia Office. The goal of Diia Office is to increase the efficiency of civil service through digitalization. Right now, the project is piloted in Ukraine on the basis of Ministry of Digital Transformation, and in a special Diia interface, there are available electronic civil servants ID card, possibility to conduct surveys, and use services that will increase communication efficiency. There is also a possibility to log in with Diia Signature, which will increase the security of access to important documents or files, and also there is a gamification for employees' motivation. And in addition, later, Diia Office will allow users to view information about the structure of the government. Also, we are working on state statistics service reform to transform outdated paper-based service to basically government big data office. Best conditions for business and investment. We also have something to say about that. Actually, the ministry is working on establishing a favorable regulatory framework for the crypto industry in Ukraine, and Ukraine is among the top 3 countries in the 2022 Global Crypto Adoption Index, according to the leading analytics company Chain Analysis. Recently, we registered in Parliament a new bill designed to regulate the crypto-based economy. The draft law will define the legal status of virtual assets and adapt the classification of crypto assets and related services governed by the European Union's MYKHAILO legislative package. For the startups, Ukraine opens Innovation Hub for startups, Office for Science, funding, and starts accepting applications for EU startup grants like Seeds of Bravery Project, Horizon Europe, Innovation Hub of the European Institute of Innovation and Technology. Ukraine will become a powerful IT hub in Eastern and Central Europe thanks to the development of its IT sector. And of course, e-residency. It is our new program, which is actually an e-residency for foreigners, and the main idea is to open opportunities for foreigners to register as entrepreneurs in Ukraine and run businesses from abroad, paying taxes to the Ukrainian budget. All services will be automated and online, of course. E-residents also will have mobile banking and low taxation of 5%. This program is a powerful source for the recovery, for the Ukrainian recovery. We started this beta testing in December last year, and after that we are planning to start an official launch in a certain list of countries: India, Pakistan, Thailand, and Slovenia. And estimated launch time is end of February or beginning of March, so actually in 1 month. Ukraine is also the country of innovations. I would like to stop here at 2 projects. Brave One, it's the only coordination platform created for cooperation between all stakeholders of the defense tech industry by providing them organizational, informational, and financial support for the development of innovative defense projects in Ukraine. Brave One was actually created in close cooperation between 6 key government agencies responsible for security and defense. Each technology is a product that changes the approach to warfare, from maritime drones to UAV to invisibility cloaks and the development of EV resistance products. Win-win. Actually, in December, we have presented the Global Ukrainian Innovation Vision. And we believe that innovation should become our national idea. We will create the most favorable conditions for businesses, startups, scientists, investors, and of course, international partners. Previously, there was no single body in Ukraine responsible for innovation policy, and it was divided between different ministries. Similarly, there was no single strategy, no single goal to move towards. Now, with this strategy, we propose a new organizational structure for management where the Ministry of Digital Transformation will be responsible for strengthening this coordination, forming policy, and actually will create a state agency of innovations to implement this strategy.
What?
Sorry. One more time.
What is the future of Ukraine like? Is it a hope for a happy tomorrow, for breakthroughs and battle-throughs? This is not a hope, this is a will. The will to do more than we thought we could. The will to create technologies that make enemies shout, "My Lord." The will to improve lives, provide jobs. To be the rare for those who fight against all odds. A partner to developers, scientists, entrepreneurs. To those who choose their own reward. Ours is to be the state of free people. So instead of hoping, we act. Because we cannot afford to lose. Win-win. Ukrainian Global Innovation Vision. Winning the peace.
Actually, we have identified priority sectors with significant innovation potential for Ukraine and prioritized them. So actually those AUVs, semiconductors, green tech, AI, medtech, biotech, defense tech, secure cyberspace, XR, agri-tech, fluid economy, and edtech. Innovations are a way to defeat the enemy faster and be a support for those who defend freedom, to return back quality of life, to change the structure of the Ukrainian economy, and improve lives of every Ukrainian, and of course create new jobs. We have also launched a new project which is called CDTO Campus. It's GovTech education for aspiring digital leaders, and this project will focus on training leaders of the new generation who will become the driving force of digital transformation locally, regionally, and nationally. This is the digital education that helps leaders think creatively and effectively, and which is based on Ukrainian digital experience. As you know, the Minister Fedorov is also a Vice Prime Minister who is responsible for education and science, and also for educational reform in Ukraine, which includes the major transformation of education on all levels, starting from kindergarten and ending up with high school, as well as reform in teachers' education and many more. We already showcased to you the Diia education and IT studios, and now we would like to make a great spoiler. There is a new big GovTech product which is coming soon in April, which is be focused on education and probably will be, as the minister says, one of the best, or probably the best, only the best, sorry minister, the best educational governmental app in the world, Mriia. Stay tuned, coming in April. War dramatically shifted the operations of the Ministry of Digital Transformation and projects that we are focusing on, and it is the most technologically advanced war in the history of the world. And we are really doing a lot of on defense tech side. We have a lot of different projects like Army of Drones, Army of Robots, Brave One, and many others, but better to see one time than to explain. So please, a little bit of your attention for the video.
Ukraine is now a place where technologies evolve in real time. Little breakthroughs pile up into big ones, radically changing reality. Army of Drones project has changed the rules of prevailing. They destroy the enemy, flip the power balance, and save lives. And they are extremely accurate. 635 targets were hit in the last week alone. 56 new types of drones, including maritime, allow the state without a navy to establish parity at sea and to deter an enemy 28 times larger in size. Brave One, a cluster of defense tech innovation support, takes startups from idea to production in weeks' time. Among hundreds of areas, the next technological breakthrough is expected in the field of electromagnetic warfare. We work with AI-driven coordination platforms like Palantir or Delta that give huge advantages and pay in results. We boost GovTech to unseen capabilities. Some of those MilTech markets were built from scratch. We adopted regulations ASAP, simplified procedures, exempted foreign components and UAVs from taxation, and simply created the best possible conditions. For when technology equals life, one moves really fast. We train pilots and set the infrastructure, make everything clear, immediate, convenient, and effective. The future of technology is here.
Thank you very much, colleagues. With that, I will finish my presentation and we will move to the panel discussion of government of the future. And one more time, I would like to say our sincere gratitude for everyone who found time to join our event today, the Ukrainian House, and for all your support. And also, I would like to say thank you to our partners from SDC for all your support during this time, and we really hope for our fruitful cooperation. So